The top news headline: despite being one of India's aspirational districts, Chandel lags behind in education sector, says Union Minister of State Dr. R.K. Ranjan. Hello, a very good afternoon. You're watching the MAMI TV English News in Focus with me, CHENGLEINGANBI KHAIDEM. The news in detail. Union Minister of State External Affairs and Education Dr. R.K. Ranjan has expressed concern that despite being one of the aspirational districts of India, Chandel district is one of the worst performing districts in the education sector. Besides, the health sector is far from being satisfactory, he said. Union Minister of State Dr. R.K. Ranjan said this at a press meet at Thambal Sanglen last evening after a visit to Chandel district. He further said other aspirational districts of India are heading towards development, but 8 such districts of the northeast still remain underdeveloped, and the reason behind this need to be looked into carefully. Many union ministers had visited Chandel district, and conditions of the road up to the district headquarters is very good now. Overall growth of a district is based on 7 by 8 items, and index of this item shows some growth, but 7 by 8 sectors still need additional attention, he said. Adding that the education sector needs extra attention, he said that the district is the worst performing district in terms of education in comparison with other sectors. Health sector of the district lacks manpower and needs more attention, while district is bereft of specialist doctors, he added. The detailed reports of these findings will be seen to Santa soon, Dr. R.K. Ranjan said.
State Nippon aspirational districts which is called the Mangamsana South of the Basically Anishubana Prime Minister Yamana IUC all Bharat Ki labor states South and Alabama to very much by different department ki annual budget 10% donor plus Northeastern Council की पुठान state का very parts पर पैसा सुधार लगा सफल होने वशिता मुझे बहुत करेंगे street of donor सफल होने वशी मसीह मरम से थी वो
MLA of Thanga Assembly Constituency T. Robindro presented meritorious awards to successful students of Moirang Kuno who cleared the Class 10 and 12 State Board Examinations 2022 with flying colors. The successful students were felicitated with certificates and trophies at the 6th Felicitation Program cum Drug Awareness Program organized by Brothers Development Association Moirang Kuno at Moirang Kuno Community Hall. Speaking on the occasion, MLA T. Robindro said it is the pride of the constituency that students in Moirang Kuno area secured good marks in the examinations and wish that the students continue to do well in their educations and bring laurels for Manipur. He also urged people of the constituency to extend support in making Thanga a drug-free constituency.
परीक्षा मार्क या फलन सका पास कर सकते इसको शिक्षा एजुकेशन फाइनली मधुर पोसिबली ताम जो सिंधो मसला काफी चली सिंधु में एक सेना माउस का हमने बोलेगा चल पूरे बता का माउस का माये सिंगल खाने चक्रा हाइंग परीक्षा और वो पाता और वो नंबर पास कर
General Secretary of BJP Manipur Pradesh and Chairperson of Manipur Building and Other Construction Worker Welfare Board, K. Sarat Kumar, interacted with villagers of tribal villages of Barak Circle in Jerebam district. The villagers accorded a warm welcome to K. Sarat Kumar during the visit. Speaking on the occasion, he said the visit was made for the first time after the formation of the BJP government to assess the conditions of the tribal villages in order to take up developmental works for the villages. The visit was also made to celebrate the elections of a tribal woman as the 15th President of India with the villagers, he said.
खुल खुलदा चतना ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯈꯨꯜꯒꯤ ꯑꯍꯜ ꯂꯃꯟꯁꯤꯡꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯑꯋꯥꯠꯄ ꯗꯤꯕ꯭ꯂꯞꯃꯦꯟꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯈꯔ ꯌꯦꯡꯁꯤꯟꯕ ꯆꯠꯄꯒꯤ ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯈꯣꯡꯆꯠ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯆꯠꯄ ꯍꯧꯖꯕꯅꯤ.
An awareness program on drugs supporting Chief Minister in Benin led BJP government's war on drugs was held at Moirang Khaidem Laikai yesterday. OC of Moirang Police Station Razen Khanganba accused Dr. KHS Umananda, Director of Childline Bisnupur Dr. L. Pishak, President of Kemkal K. Nanda, and elders of the locality attended the program jointly organized by KG Moirang Kendra Apunbalup and Moirang Kendra Apunba Mairapaibi Imalup. Attendees at the program pledged to make Moirang Assembly constituency a drug-free zone. President-elect Draupadi Murmu will take oath of office of the highest constitutional post of the country on Monday, followed by a 21-gun salute. The Union Home Ministry said the ceremony will be held at the Central Hall of Parliament at 10:15 a.m., where Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramana will administer the oath of the office of the President to her. The President will then deliver an address. Before the ceremony, the outgoing President and the President-elect will arrive in Parliament in a ceremonial procession. Vice President and Chairman of the Rajya Sabha M. Venkaiah Naidu, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, members of the Council of Ministers, Governors, Chief Minister, heads of diplomatic missions, members of Parliament and principal civil and military officers of the government will attend the ceremony. On the conclusion of the ceremony in the Central Hall of the Parliament, the President will leave for Rashtrapati Bhavan, where an inter-services guard of honor will be given to her in the forecourt and courtesies will be extended to the outgoing President. Mrs. Murmu, 64 years old, scripted history on Thursday after defeating opposition's presidential candidate Yashwant Sinha in a one-sided contest. She would become India's first tribal president. Murmu won the elections by an overwhelming margin against Sinha after receiving over 64% valid votes of MPs and MLAs, comprising the Electoral College to succeed Ram Nath Kovind to become the country's 15th president. Outgoing President of India, Ram Nath Kovind, will address the nation today on the eve of demitting office, the President's Secretariat informed. The address will be broadcast from 19 hours on the entire national network of All India Radio and telecast over all channels of Doordarshan. Draupadi Murmu was elected to be the next President of India on Friday after she comprehensively defeated the opposition's presidential candidate Yashwant Sinha. She will take oath at the Central Hall of Parliament on Monday. It may be mentioned that during his farewell address on Saturday, outgoing President Ram Nath Kovind urged political parties to rise above partisan politics in national interest and decide what is necessary for the welfare of people. Terming Parliament a temple of democracy, President Kovind urged parties to use Gandhian philosophy during debates in the House. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla joined a ceremony at Parliament's Central Hall to bid farewell to President Kovind. India reported 20,279 new COVID-19 cases with 36 deaths in the last 24 hours. With this, India's tally of COVID-19 cases rose to 4.38 crore, while the active cases increased to 1.52 lakh, according to the Union Health Ministry data. The death count climbed to 5.26 lakh with the new fatalities. The active cases comprise 0.35% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate was recorded at 98.45%, the ministry said. An increase of 2,100 cases has been recorded in the active COVID-19 caseload in a span of 24 hours. The daily positivity rate was also recorded at 5.29% and the weekly positivity rate at 4.46%. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease surged to 4.32 crore, while the case fatality rate was recorded at 1.20%. According to the ministry, 201.99 crore doses of COVID vaccine have been administered in the country under the nationwide vaccination drive. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today congratulated athlete Neeraj Chopra for his historic silver medal win in men's javelin throw final at the World Athletics Championship. Chopra today clocked his best throw of 88.13 meters in his fourth attempt, becoming the first Indian man to win a World Championship medal and only the second Indian to achieve defeat after athlete Anju Bobby George. Prime Minister wishes this moment a special moment for Indian sports. Manohar Lal Khattar, Chief Minister of Haryana, Chopra's home state, termed it historic. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh also said the country is proud of Chopra and is elated by his stupendous performance. Now let's recap the headlines once again. Despite being one of India's aspirational districts, Chandal lags behind in education sector, says Union Minister of State Dr. R.K. Ranjan. That's the end for now. Keep watching MAMI TV News for more update.
Apex Public School, Santnagar, Delhi 110084, CBSE affiliated. Admission open for 2022-23 session for classes 5 to 9 and 11 for all streams, science, commerce and humanities. Hostel facilities available for both girls and boys of classes 5 to 9 and 11 at affordable price. Features are highly qualified teaching staff, wide variety of sports activities, audio-visual smart classes, world-class infrastructure. For local information, please contact 9899 699 355.
Welcome you all to Minako Residential School at Chanung, Imphal East. An exclusive co-education residential school located on a sprawling 50-acre campus will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. First academic session will begin in April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Hurry up for registration.
Admission open, admission open. Manipur International University, Gari Awang Lekai Airport Road, Imphal West. Undergraduate ki oina makata pizariba course sing tamnabagi khudung jaba pizari. UGC na sakanglaba University asida highly qualified oiraba faculty members singna tongan department takpigani amadi advanced computer lab, smart classroom, oriental library ki facility fangbata natana attractive scholarship unique course ki khudung jaba su pizari. Chaliba chai asigi August ki session hauseragani maram aduna akupa maro ki damak makada pizariba helpline number asida contact tawbiu. Manipur International University, Gari Awang Lekai, Imphal West.
Ichabu mahitam hanba haibasi mama mapasingna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudoni. Slopland Public School, biggest and the finest residential school, Manipur gi oina lemjuningai oiraba, mahitam ama oiriba, khwaidigi chunaraba mafamda semgatlaba, CBSE the affiliate toba higher secondary school oiri. Ichasingbu admission tawidana mama mapasingna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudol oibiu, ichagi phazabalam chat sajat ki ahombadu ubiu, Slopland Public School Khongjom.